Os, everyone. My name is David Sheets. I'm the USA IFK Technical Director, located here in Rochester, New York, on a very gloomy, drizzly day. I wanted to begin a series on Kata. I'm going to start with the Takiokos, move on to the Pinans. Today, Takioko 1, Takioko number 2, Takioko Sana Ich, Takioko Sana Ni. The IFK, very specific when it comes to Kata. All the way down to the timing of the kata. Takioko katas, one each ni and san, should be within 20 to 23 seconds. That's the goal. Meaning, if you participate in an IFK sanctioned kata event, specifically IFK, you have to fall within the time frame. If you do not, of course, you lose points. So the moves are very specific. One thing about kata, we train kata to apply our kihan to real life situations. So when we're running kihan, it's very onesie, twosie, onesie, twosie. When we run kata, we want to actually apply our techniques in a real life situation. So for me, things that I've learned over the years when we run Geidan Barai, especially when we're running kata, one of the things that you want to, a couple of the things that you want to be aware of and you want to be sure of, preparation. When you prepare your Geidan Barai, when you prepare any block, you want to move your hands quickly to where they're supposed to be. You don't want to slow. The idea behind that, someone grabs your hand, I'm going to try and demonstrate on myself. Someone grabs your hand, the only way you can apply that, when you pull it up to your ear, it's got to be against the thumb, and it's quick up to the ear. You pull it quick, snap your hand out of their grasp. The secondary hand, when you run Geidan Barai, your reaction hand, your hiki. When we prepare, too many people, especially when they're starting out and they're new, they don't move their hand that's out front. The idea behind this hand, your secondary hand, your hiki hand, the hand that comes back to your reaction, you slide that hand over to put pressure on the thumb so you can partially break that grip. When that, so when you twist it to the side or in front of you, across the front of you, pull it back fast. Release that grasp. If that person's much stronger than you, when they grab your hand, you still slide it across. That's where your block hand, your break hand comes in handy, right? Up here by your ear, full strength, full speed. I'm able to hit that wrist, hit the top of that hand and knock it off. But at the same time, I'm pulling my hand back quickly. Release that grip. Same thing for your punches. When you do seiken punches, anytime you're doing a punch, your hiki hand, the hand that comes back to preparation, super, super important. They grab your hand, crack, you smack them right with your other hand, okay? Just another bit. Whether it's a jodan punch, a chudan punch, your chudan punches, let me go over where they're supposed to be. Your chudan punch, aiming for the center of your chest, right in your sternum, right where your breastbone comes right down to the middle, the bottoms of your ribs, right there on that floating bone. That's where you want to be striking. Jodan punches, Takioko Sana Ni. All your jodan punches should be between your nose and your chin. You don't see any punches way up high or even just at shoulder height. They're right between your. You really want to hone in on that and really, really, really exercise to get that proper position. Okay? When you're moving from stance to stance, another key ingredient to kata. If I'm moving from a 2 shoulder width with Zenkutsudachi, 2 shoulder width stance, pivot on my ball of my feet. This is not proper, right? We don't jump on our heels, we jump on the ball of our feet. That keeps us quick. You want to pick up your heel ever so slightly so you can adjust it on your ball of your feet. Your height stays exactly the same when you slide from one stance into the next. Also, that foot is now prepared. It's on a 45-degree angle, which is exactly where it should be when I'm running my Zenkutsudachi. Another key element, when I'm moving in Zenkutsudachi, I want to run on rails. I don't want to bring my feet together. offers too much off balance, okay? You want to make sure your feet go straight back. Ride that rail straight up and down. You don't want to bring your feet together and bring them out. Again, causes too much imbalance. If I can keep my body centered over my legs, I have much more balance. We're going to run this kata, see how we do. It should be between 20 and 23 seconds. That's a second per technique. So when you start at Hajime, that's when the timer starts. Hopefully we can see the timer here in the corner. My assistant is going to hit that play button and that start button. You can see the clock ticking, and we'll see how I do. Here we go. Bare, os, Takiokyu san, ich, yoi. Hajime. Sit. So how did I do on time? Check it. Did I run it fast enough? 22 seconds, right between that time frame. 20 to 23 seconds. It's a technique per second. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, Takiokyu san ni before I end. Again, Jodan punches. I ran Takiokyu san ich. You can run Takiokyu san ni as well. Same time frame, same techniques, Jodan punches. We'll move on to the last of the Takiokyu, and then move on to the Pinan katas. And I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Os!